It's never been easier or cheaper to get into virtual reality. MetaQuest recently announced a permanent price reduction for the Quest 2, making it massively more accessible to a ton of people. And I know some people out there are going to say that the Quest 2 is past its prime and it could be a way to offload stock, but I disagree with that. I think that they've lowered the price, and we're going to talk about all of that in just a second, to make the barrier of entry even less and bring more people into VR. In fact, there's a blog post that pretty much says the same thing. The most recent Quest blog post came out yesterday talking about the 128 gigabyte Quest 2 now being permanently reduced to $199. $200 for a VR headset is a crazy deal. It's gonna make this way more accessible for a lot of people. And the Quest 2 is still a very viable and excellent headset, especially for someone new to VR. It's not as powerful as the Quest 3, but considering it is less than half the price, it's a great entry-level headset. $500 is a lot of money for someone to drop just to try VR for the first time. And I think this is going to be a great way to give someone a fully self-contained console with nothing else needed for $199. The blog post actually specifically says, "We're excited to bring the experience within reach for even more people," leading me to believe that the Quest is now the lowest tier of their VR platform. $199 for the Quest 2. Quest 3 is $499 to start off with. And there's a rumor of the Quest 3 Lite coming. My guess, middle tier. That'll be a device that is as powerful as the Quest 3, but maybe not as many bells and whistles, like maybe not color pass-through, or maybe not as many sensors, or maybe it'll have the same type of lenses as the Quest 2 instead of pancake optics. I don't know. I don't know what it'll be, but my guess is that the Quest 3 Lite's going to be dead center. It's not going to be their lowest tier at $199. It's probably going to be $399, or maybe $299. And then the Quest 3 is going to stay at $499. I don't see that dropping anytime soon. Then, potentially, a Quest Pro 2, being who knows how much. It'll be less than Apple's Vision Pro, but who knows by how much, just to compete with them. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is specifically about the Quest 2 and why it's still a viable option for those entering VR. It still works on 99% of the games on the Quest Store that are launched every week. And that's amazing. The fact that developers are still supporting the Quest 2 and everything that they launch is amazing, and it takes this $199 headset and makes it an impressive deal. There are less than a handful of games that work for just Quest 3. I think there might be 2 or 3, maybe a couple more, but that's all I've heard of. And they're not massive titles. They're very indie titles for the most part, as far as I know. Even Asgard's Wrath 2 works on the Quest 2. And that's one of the biggest, most impressive games on the Quest platform. So that means that if you get a Quest 2 and you're new to VR, you have a whole new world of amazing content to explore. It's not shiny and brand new like the Quest 3 per se. It's a little heavier. The optics aren't as clear, but it's still an amazing option for an entry-level headset, especially for the crazy price of $199. But it's not just the headset that's been reduced, it's actually all of the accessories as well, some of them more than 50%. Specifically, the Elite Strap is now going from $50 down to $24.99, so 50% less. And the Elite Strap with battery going from $89.99 to $44.99. The carrying case is more than 50% off, going from $45 down to $20, and the Active Pack is going from $60 down to $30. The Active Pack includes a facial interface and some knuckle straps. And the Fit Pack is going from $40 down to $20, which includes some facial interface replacements and light blockers. All in all, the fact that you can completely kit out your Quest for even less is amazing. You could get a Quest with an Elite Strap and battery, a carrying case, and the Active Pack for under $300, which is crazy considering the Quest 2 used to be $299, and on top of that, it was for the smaller size, the 64 gigabyte instead of the 128 gigabyte, which is now the base size for the Quest 2. All in all, amazing value in the Quest 2, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I think they're building a tier of products, with the Quest 2 being the lowest tier currently and allowing for a lower barrier of entry. But let me know what you think down below. Personally, I'm excited that more people can get into VR and enjoy it as much as the rest of us do. Hopefully that'll be a stepping stone to the next generation, whether it's Quest 3 Lite or the Quest 3 Standard, whatever you want to call it, and it'll just be a way for more adoption. Because as you know, the best way for VR to grow is for more adoption and more people buying the game, so developers have more incentive to release bigger and better projects. So hopefully this is a huge help with that. There's a link down in the description if you want to grab a Quest 2 for that lower price or any of the accessories. It is an affiliate link, so I will get a small commission for anything that you spend on it. That's not actually why I did this video. I don't even know. I wasn't planning on even saying that or putting a link down in the description. But I'll do that if anyone wants to support the channel, just so that you can support if you'd like. If not, you can grab it from your local retailer or online at all your other retailers, as the price is dropping for retail as well. Retail prices going down, and expect this holiday season to get even better, because there'll probably be incentives like gift cards or even lower prices, and it'll make the used market drop for the Quest 2 as well. So if you're looking for a used device, it'll probably be even cheaper to go that way. So overall, way cheaper as a barrier of entry to get into VR. It's the cheapest and easiest it's literally ever been for a full-on VR experience, and that makes me excited. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Quest and all things VR, and as always, happy questing.